Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So welcome to the next test hand video. So I apologize for the delay. I meant to get this out to you guys yesterday, but my voice was really groggy. So yeah, like I don't know what was going on, but my throat was swollen. I mean, I wasn't feeling sick. I'm just gonna let you guys know. I'm not feeling sick by any means. I just feel like really congested. I think it's because of the summer heat right now, and trust me, right now we're in Texas, where I live in Texas. It's been really humid lately, so maybe that's what's been affecting me. So anyway, yeah, overall I'm fine now. Like I could talk a little bit better, more so than before. So yeah. But anyway, so today I'm doing a test hand video on Salamangreat, as you already know. I will get a Blue Eyes deck profile out this weekend. I still got to do my Castlevania videos. And, oh, and also I got to do the budget deck profiles on Slifer and Obelisk, the Tormentors. So, yeah, those are going to be a thing. And, yeah, so busy weekend, got a lot to do, and hopefully I can get it all out to you guys. So, anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So, we're going to give this a nice good cut. So, anyway, this will be our first going hand. This will be our going first hand, and then, of course, we'll do a going second hand. So, let's see what we got first. Okay, Falco. I mean, it's alright, it's not the worst. Oh, Monster Reborn, I love that. Flame Buffalo. Okay, so this actually now makes this card live, so you know what? I'm not complaining at this point. Another Flame Buffalo, it's alright. I mean, for next turn, maybe. And Effect Failure. Okay, so there's a lot of things I can do with this. Even though this hand doesn't look too impressive at first glance, it can do some work. So, for sure, we're going to go Normal Summon Buffalo. I mean, this is already a given. Link it off, so you already know the combo here. So, go into Bay Links. Effect, get your field spell. So chain 1, chain 2, of course. And then with Buffalo, for sure, we're going to discard the Salamangreat Falco. Just on the off chance if I can get another monster out, I can at least do something with that Falco. So discard the Falco, draw your 2 cards. Oh, I did cut, right? I'll just cut it one more time just in case. All right. 1 and 2. Oh, we got Gazelle. Love to see it. And since we did discard the Falco, we can now trigger that Gazelle. Actually, yeah, let's do that. We're going to go and use the Gazelle effect special. And of course, Gazelle's effect, we can dump a Salamangreat card. So, I guess the right choice, I'm thinking between the Rage and the Roar. You know, let's go Rage. Just because the fact that, you know, it's a really annoying trap card. So, yeah, it could come in clutch later. Alright, so I guess the next thing to do is, let's see. Yeah, let's go and activate the field spell. And we're going to link off these 2 to make our Sunlight Wolf. Alright. And since we link summon, we can now trigger our Parallel Exceeds. So special and effect, chain 1, chain 2. We're going to go ahead and add back a fire monster. Yeah, let's go and add back the Gazelle, so that way you don't have to worry about it later. And of course, off of Exceed, you got to special summon another copy of itself. And it also becomes a level 4 monster. So yeah, bonus. All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and overlay these 2. Go and make your Abyss Dweller, so that way your opponent can't activate graveyard effects. Or if you wanted to, you can also go Baguska, but personally I like Abyss Dweller just a little bit more. And of course, we're going to go Wolf for Wolf. And we'll put it on this side this time. Alright, next we'll use this Wolf's effect because we linked with itself. Add back your Rage. I'm probably going to hold off on that Falco for next turn because, like, in case by next turn I can get Jack Jaguar out, I can have addition to another level 4 monster. So, thinking whether I should go ahead and... Actually, I'm kind of considering just playing the Monster Reborn. No, actually, that's kind of dumb because we use Monster Reborn now. You know, our opponent might not expect it for next turn. So, you know what? Yeah, just set the Rage. And that should be good because, again, you still got Effect Failure in hand. And not to mention, we got an Abyss Dweller, so that by itself can kind of do a lot of damage. So, yeah. So, as soon as your opponent starts his turn on their standby phase, hit him with that Abyss Dweller, just detach 1, and now they're locked out from graveyard effects. And if they try to do anything else, you still got Effect Failure, which is pretty nice. So, yeah. Effect Failure, you know, just target the right monster, you're good to go. And as soon as your opponent starts setting some cards like back row or anything like that, activate the rage, just blow them out. Next turn you draw, and at this point you should be able to OTK your opponent. So yeah, in this case we're just going to go and normal summon that Salamangreat Gazelle. I'm not going to use Buffalo for this reason, simply because I don't want to waste it. So yeah, we'll go Gazelle. We're going to go ahead and dump our Jaguar. All right, next we're going to go ahead and use that Jaguar. We're going to go ahead and spin back the original wolf we sent back earlier. Special effect. Let's go ahead and add back. Should I? Yeah, let's just go ahead and add back Blame Buffalo, because I can get back Gazelle right now, actually. So we're going to go and use Falco's effect. We're going to bounce back Gazelle. Special, but in defense mode. And then off of Sunlight Wolf, add back Rage. And now what we're going to go ahead and do is, start doing some damage. So we're going to go and link off those two, actually. You're going to make your Update Jammer. And then with Monster Reborn, Monster Reborn, call back either one of your monsters. So just get Jaguar back. Oh, actually, this is in the grave now. I keep dropping my cards. And then make your Transcode Talker. And then with Transcode Talker, call back your Update Jammer. And of course, now you can just make your Access Code Talker. Or if you want to, you could actually just stick with these guys, because Access Code Talker is going to have a huge power boost. And it can also attack twice with Update Jammer if you decide to just go with that and not waste your access code. But again, it really shouldn't matter, because like, in case your opponent happens to have any more cards that you need to clear out, Access Code Talker is going to be the one to go. But if not, again, you can just go back to the original plan and you should still be able to OTK, because again, you got a 33k beat stick, plus these two monsters also have a boost. So yeah, this should be enough, honestly. And if your opponent miraculously survives, you could just wait until next turn and then just set that the Salamangreat Rage again. Again, we still have the Effect Veiler, so if you did happen to use that, that's not too bad. Actually, this is a new Effect Veiler. I forgot I drew into that. But anyway, that's the gist, really, with Salamangreats. It's just like, you're going to be trying to disrupt your opponent as much as possible and then try to OTK them on the next turn. Or just keep applying as much pressure as you can, even if you can't do that. But overall, yeah, that's generally how the deck plays. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and do our going second hand. Hopefully we can draw into a Phantasme, because Phantasme is always nice. And that's kind of the reasons why I run it into main decks, because like, it's a good insurance in case if I'm forced to go second, or just lose the dice roll. And yeah. Alright, so let me finish shuffling up here real quick. And then we'll get started. Alright. We'll get a nice few cuts. Alright, so let's see what our going second hand looks like. Okay, Parallel Exceed. Not bad. Oh, 2 Parallel Exceeds. Well, that sucks. Okay, so we got Spinny, so that's something. Okay, Effect Veiler and Pot of Desires. Okay, so we do have a form of disruption at least. So going second, again, for the right matchup, Effect Veiler can actually do quite a lot of, well, can put in a lot of work this format, especially against like Drytron. As soon as they bring out that Fafnir, hit it. You want to get rid of, you don't want that Fafnir to go off. So yeah, as soon as you hit that Fafnir, you know, your Drytron players usually struggle with having a following, well, mainly have a good follow-up basically. So again, for the right cards, Effect Veiler can come in clutch. Against Guard Dragons, it's a little tough, but if anything, hit that Guard Dragon LP. So yeah, again, it's really up to like, well, it's really up to you and knowing when to properly use that Effect Veiler. But if you manage to stall out your opponents and where you can, you know, you can actually like do something on the next turn, you should be fine. So let's see what we draw for our turn. Okay, so we get to draw into an Ash Blossom, so that's not the worst thing. Let's see. So for sure, because based on what our hand is looking like, I feel more comfortable trying to go for the Access Code Talker play immediately. So we're going to go and try to normal summon Salamangreat Spinny. You're going to go and link that off to Balinks. Alright, so Chainlinks. Chainlink 1 Balinks. Chainlink 2 Exceed. So we'll special. And then, of course, we're going to go and grab our Field Spell. And, of course, Exceed's effect. We'll special summon another copy of itself. Alright. So let's see what we got here. Oh, I guess we might as well go and activate it. I'm kind of tempted just to go ahead and activate the Pot of Desire, see what else I can draw into, just on the off chance, you know, my opponent has something that against me. So yeah, let's try it. We'll go and activate Pot of Desire. So we got our field spell, which should be fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, what did I lose this time? Well, I lost both copies of a Salamangreat Roar, but you know what? That's fine. I mean, going second, it's a little slow, but again, since I have the cards to make, or I should have enough cards in right now to actually make my my Axis Code Talker, so it really doesn't matter. So our draw twos are Phantasme and Rage. So that's still not too bad. I would have preferred this like on my last turn. You know, just again, we're in a format where most people are going to be using Link monsters, so Tri Brigades, Dragon Link, anybody with Link monsters in general, you could just special summon this, fix up your hand. But overall, I mean, that's fine. So anyway, so where were we? Okay, so now I said we were going to try to go for the Parallel Exceed play. So I kind of want to go ahead and just use the effect of Salamangreat Spinning, so we're going to go and special summon that. Of course, I have to banish it when it leaves the field. That's the only unfortunate part, but not the worst. You know what? I think I know what I could have done. I should have normal summoned the Ash Blossom, make my Almirage. That way I can still get Bailing. So you know what? I kind of messed up on that bit. So you know what? Yeah, that's fine. Moving on, we're just going to go ahead and link off these two. We're going to go ahead and make our... what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, Update Jammer. Or it's Splash Mage. Splash Mage works too, because you could just bring back one of these and still kind of go from there. But anyway, what we're going to go with is... Yeah, we're going to go and make our Update Jammer. And then with that, we're going to use these two, make our Transcode Talker. So I'll show you the combo that I could have done. And again, that was on my fault on that part. Anyway, Transcode Talker, call back this guy. And now we're going to link off our Axis Code Talker and start clearing boards, because that's really what you're going to do. So make your Axis Code Talker, banish, pop 2, and don't forget to target your Transcode Talker, because it does that on the summon. So he's at 5,300 again. And then, of course, thanks to Update Jammer, he can attack twice. So, yeah, if your opponent doesn't have anything to do against this, yeah, you should be able to game him. But again, that's not going to be overly reliable. And then, of course, you're going to want to link off Bailings for another Bailings. Probably just put them out here, honestly. Because just to protect this one, and so I can make use of my Salamangreat Rage somehow. But overall, like, again, this should be enough for game if your opponent really has no follow-up. You still got Ash Blossom, which is pretty nice, so yeah. But anyway, I'll show you the combo of what I should have done. So let me go and send these back real quick. So what I should have did instead of normal summoning Spinny, because I could have actually done a lot more, what I should have done was I should have normal summoned Ash Blossom, make my Almirage, and then use the Parallel Exceeds effect. Because if I did this way and then make Bailings immediately after, I could have actually had an additional body to go into Sunlight Wolf. So like make the Bailings, I still get the field spell, link off these two to make Sunlight Wolf. So yeah, that's actually the part where I messed up. And then of course go for the Wolf for Wolf play. This card's Spinny. Use Spinny to call it back, and then I could have actually done the Update Jammer play that way. But again, I messed up on my part. So yeah, that was a bonehead move on that. Yeah, the board wouldn't have been as big, but at least, you know, I still had like disruptions here, because like Update Jammer is already big on his own. Or better yet, I could have also gone into Splash Mage effect, call back a Cybers monster, in which case it's going to be my Parallel Exceed. And then go into Transcode Talker. And then trigger his effect to get back my Ash Blossom. And then Transcode Talker can call back one of these monsters if I wanted to go that way. I probably would have called back the Almirage just so I can use its effect. And just, yeah, protect one of my monsters. But overall, yeah, I could have done it that way and still have like more advantage. So that's where I kind of screwed up on. So anyway, that's just what I wanted to show you guys. So, but overall, if you guys enjoy this, just make sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys again next time.